league. And I was like, oh shit. When you got into the UFC, I got really excited because you represented a style that I had been talking about for a while. Because everybody was like, for striking, it was Muay Thai. For submissions, it was jiu-jitsu, and then there was wrestling. Like that's like kind of everybody had this idea of like what was effective and what wasn't. And I was like, man, I'm telling you, if you find a guy who really understands karate, who has that sideways stance and a really good front leg, he's going to fuck a lot of people up and they're not going to know what to do with it. And a lot of people like dismissed me. They're like, what are you talking about? They thought it was just that I was reminiscing about my traditional martial arts days. And I was like, no, I'm telling you, man, dudes with a good front leg, like that's a totally different animal to get in on. When a guy has that sideways stance, and then when you are fighting like with your hands down and no one knew what to do and you lean back like a snake when guys are punching you and you go forward, I'm like, that's a totally different style, and it's a fucking really sneaky one. It's hard to handle.
It is definitely a very difficult style to prepare for as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, try finding.
I know.
And you got like you, Raymond Daniels. There's like a couple guys out there that can emulate that style.
And I think it was, because I remember in the early years, especially when Lyoto Machida was coming in, right? He's a traditional, Kyokushin? Is it Kyokushin style?
I think it was
Kyokushin.
Shotokan. I think it's Shotokan.
Okay, yeah. I know GSP was Shotokan as well. Yeah. That was kind of his background.
Let's find out. What is Lyoto Machida's original karate style? I want to say it's Shotokan.
His dad was straight Japanese, right? He married his mom, who was Brazilian.
Yes.
So, and people didn't think karate worked. Karate was just a frou-frou style, McDojo style, not geared toward real applications,
Yeah.
And in the early UFCs, it was looked down upon, the karate style. I guess because, I don't know, if Karate Kid, I think that era, the 80s, a lot of people saw that karate can make them a lot of money. And so they were opening up those McDojo schools left and right. And
same with Taekwondo, same with Kung Fu. There's a lot of traditional martial arts that did have some real life applications, and they got severely watered down.
Yeah.
Because people didn't want to lose a lot of students, so they didn't want to make it really difficult for you to advance and to move up.
And even Shotokan.
Yeah.
Shotokan.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
13. Wow.
This right here. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I love this. I need one of you.
There's only one Jamie.
Need one. I know it. I need a Jamie.
You'll find some dude who pretends to be Jamie, and he'll be annoying. But this style of this sideways stuff, Michael Venom Page is another really interesting example. He's super unusual because he was an elite, Raymond Daniels was as well. He was an elite point fighter.
Yeah. And
people were always like making fun of point fighting. I'm like, man, you never sparred one of those guys.
Man.
I fought in a few of those tournaments and
fast.
Oh my God. Their whole thing was just jumping in and blitzing.
Yeah.
And even if it wasn't the most powerful or effective techniques, like you had to adjust to this new way of fighting because everybody else, like if you're a Muay Thai guy, you're used to fighting in this rhythm, and these guys are moving around and jumping and leaping forward.
Get you flinching, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what, and I think that was the reason why. And of course, the point fighting. You got schools that kind of gravitated, forget all the self-defense stuff. Let's just focus on the competition.
Tournaments, yeah.
And then people think a real fight's going to be like that.
Point fighting is, in real life application, it's fairly dumb.
Yeah.
But there's real benefits to learning how to win at those things.
I agree.
To learning how to blitz, to learning how to like leap forward with strikes. You shouldn't do it all the time, but if you have that ability, the thing is, like when you see guys who have that ability and then they learn the other stuff like you did, they learn the wrestling, they learn submissions, then they become very dangerous because you have this whole range where they thrive in, where most people are completely lost.
Yeah.
This range on the outside where you're standing there like that doing a lot of